What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with another episode of Motorsport Manager. So, last race we did pretty solid. Jamie finished in 5th place, which was actually quite excellent. Laura, I want to say, finished in 11th. So Jamie went up, Laura went down in the drivers' standings. As a team, we maintained in 5th place, even though the team ahead of us, Kruger, who's in 4th, they actually got even further away from us, which is a little disappointing. But last episode we did vote. And going into next year, the rear bumper, the rear wing, the front wing, and the suspensions will all be stock parts. So all we really have to focus on are these 3 parts right here. Our acceleration, which is the gearbox, is already pretty dang solid. So we're not messing with that too much. We're already pretty high up there. Deceleration, we definitely need to work on the brakes. However, our designer kind of sucks at designing brakes, so we're not doing that right now. We're designing another engine, which, as you can see here, will be done in 23 days and 22 hours. That is going to take quite some time. But once that's done, then we can start designing. Then we're going to fire our designer. We are going to hire somebody that's a little bit better at designing brakes. And that should get us kind of into the next level in terms of being able to finish in the podium almost every race, hopefully. Let's go ahead and see what we've got going on with our parts improvements. Now, we do have the 2 gearboxes. Both of these just got designed in the last 2 episodes, so we really want to focus on these. Now, we do have 18 days to go until the next race. These would be at 100% in 8 days, 8 days after the race. So the fact that we're throwing all of our resources into the reliability, these should be ready for the race day. Before this Munich Grand Prix, they should both be ready. My guess would be that this one would probably be in the 80s or 90s, and this one will probably be right around the 70s. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna simulate a little bit, and then I'll be back here shortly. Okay, so we are gonna be traveling to Munich here today. Real quick, I just want to go in here. I actually removed one of the gearboxes. So the newest one, the absolute newest one that we just designed is at 83%. The other one I actually took off while it was at 77%. So this one did kind of leapfrog it, but that's fine. Well, that's kind of what we want anyways, because this one is going to go to Laura. We're going to go ahead and go do that. Let's go to fit parts real quick. Brakes, yep, that's how we want it. Yep, looks good there. Engines, yep, Laura's got the better one. Jamie's got the next best. That's looking solid there. Front wing doesn't matter. Rear wing doesn't matter. Gearboxes. Let's go ahead and we can actually give both of them brand new parts. So we're looking good there. Definitely what we want to do. Yep, they're both in the 450s. Solid reliability for both. So we're looking solid there. And then over here for the suspensions, that's not going to change. That is looking fine right there. Let's go ahead and continue on. And we're going to actually travel to the practice. And then, again, I'm going to do that off camera, sort of, kind of, I guess. And then we'll pick up the action right before the race starts. And I think we're going to go with 6th or above again. That's going to be $650,000. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. Part fitting, we don't need to do. We already did that. Let's go ahead and go to the practice session. And I'll see you guys right before the race. The Munich Grand Prix is starting right now. Now, Jamie finished 4th in the practice session, and Laura finished in 10th. So I don't know why exactly, but Jamie's actually doing pretty dang well. Let's go ahead and see what kind of weather do we have. 62 degrees. Doesn't look like there's really any rain in the forecast. So let's go ahead and go with the race trim. We're going to go with the soft tires here. And then for Jamie, same thing, race trim, soft tires. We'll go with that setup. And then we can see here, 90 for Laura. Not the greatest. Little unfortunate. Let's see, we're on very poor, and then okay as far as the downforce. So I'm not concerned. I think we're going to move the downforce down even further. And then we're going to try to match up everything there. Looking good there. Tire choice. We're going to go with let's see, it's 25 laps. We're going to go with the softs, starting off 25 laps worth of fuel. So we're going to look good there. Let's go ahead and do that. And then coming over here to Jamie, he should have, let's see, 95. I think we want to go with the 95 setup. Let's go ahead and save that one. We'll go ahead and use that setup as well. Yeah, definitely going to use that one. Tire choice. You know what, with Jamie, you know what, no, I think we're going to stick with what we've got. We're going to use the softs, and then we've got the 25 laps worth of fuel. Let's do the driver strategy. You know what, we are not going to change it, because I really hate, you know, let's see, what can we do with the weight stripping? Her engine could probably use a little bit of performance boost. Let's just do nothing crazy. We'll just do plus 15 performance there. Keep that the way that is. Keep that the way that is. You know what? Yeah, crucial. All three of these parts here are crucial. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So we will do a little bit of a boost there, and you know what? Let's do a little bit there, and we'll stick with that. Now over here, we can kind of give him a little 5% bonus there. And then we'll stick with what we've got right there. So bam, let's go ahead and do that. And I think we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start this race. Alright, so again, we're not going to do anything crazy as far as the overtake or the tire mode or anything like that, just because we have been seeing a lot of little crashes here to start the races off into the first turns. Hopefully that isn't an issue with any of our drivers. Okay, see, somebody already went off track, but it wasn't either one of our drivers, so we're looking good. We are going to bump them up. I'm going to go to push and high for both, and then let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. We'll go to speed 2. Now, Jamie's in 9th, Laura's in 15th. Right around where they're starting, so nothing horrible there. Okay. Yeah, dropping down. Jamie's in 15th now. Uh-oh. I don't like it. Speed up just a little bit more. We want to get a little bit of separation going here. Looks like Laura's doing pretty solid with gaining a little bit of ground. She just passed Jamie up. Let's go ahead and lower the strategy back down. We'll go to medium. For both, I don't want them using fuel if they don't really need to. And Laura just fell back down to 19th. Alright, a little bit of a mess going on here. 16th and 18th now for Jamie and Laura. The separation is just not happening right now, which is kind of understandable. People are still, you know, pretty close together. Nice little straightaway here. A rear wing damaged. Awesome. Oh boy, okay. Weather forecast is looking the same. You know what, I think we're going to switch over to the mediums. We have 23 laps remaining. We could do one set with the mediums, then probably finish on the softs. We're going to have to fix that part. Pit strategy, we'll go with fast, and let's go ahead and do that. It's unfortunate that Jamie's part there got messed up. Laura, though, Jamie and Laura kind of battling for 16th and 17th. Looks like another car also has some sort of a mechanical issue. Whoever's in 18th. Let's see, Laura here. Tires are looking fine. Let's go ahead and put those back on neutral. We'll do the same thing over here for Jamie. Actually, we're going to keep Jamie the way he is. Laura is in 16th now. Battling for 15th, which she just surpassed. She's in 15th. Excellent. Jamie had an okay pit stop. 11.6 seconds. Not all that great, but not really all that bad either. So Laura is definitely the one to watch. She is in 15th position. Passing people up though in 14th, 13th now. Beautiful. I love to see that. Beautiful. Yep, really like to see that. Jamie's running on the medium tire, so he's going to be good there. He's going to be good for quite some time. Not going to have to worry about him for hopefully about 10, 12 laps. So yeah, Laura's definitely the one that we kind of want to focus on. Put all of our attention to. She's in 13th. But she's definitely in striking distance for 12th and 11th, possibly even 10th. I mean, there's plenty of cars right ahead of her, so she's in a good position. The majority of the field is running on the softs, which is exactly what Laura's running, so she doesn't have any kind of a negative there. If anything, she's got the nice little performance boost of 10%. In 11th place now. Beautiful. Come on, Laura, keep catching up. Really like to see that. Jamie is still stuck in 19th. Let's see, he's a good, oh wow. He's a good 22 seconds behind the 17th place driver. So he, yeah. He's got some issues, but he'll get some catching up once all these other cars start pitting. Now Laura's in 10th, so she's got a nice little top 10 spot right now. Trying to get her into 6th though for that sponsor's objective. That would be nice. Oh boy, let's see. 46% remaining on her tires. Let's see if we can possibly get her to overtake here. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. She's in 8th. Okay. 2 cars directly ahead of her. She is in 7th now. Come on, Laura. Pass up, pass up. Get in the 6th. Get in the 6th. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go into the turn. Nope. Okay, let's go ahead and put her back down on medium. That was nice. She moved up from 10th to 7th pretty quickly, so that's excellent. She's just 1 spot below the sponsor's objective, which there's a few cars pitting now, so she's actually in 6th. Her tires are at 27%, so I'm thinking we do want to have her pit. She's in 6th, tires are at 27%, lap 9 of 25. I'm thinking we're gonna have to pit one more time after this, so I think we're just gonna stick with the softs. Let's double check the weather. No rain in the forecast. We're gonna stick with the softs. Park conditions are looking fine. Pit strategy, we're gonna go with fast. Let's go ahead, have her pit on the next go around, and then we should be good. We're gonna have to increase Jamie's tire wear over there, warm up his tires just a little bit, and then we could actually do the same thing over here. We'll put her on push. She's on the medium strategy, looking solid there. Laura's in 6th, Jamie's in 15th. Laura's pitting right now, get a fresh set of tires. She went in 5th or 6th, and she's going to end up coming out 10th, just behind Jamie, who's now in 9th. Which Jamie's going to be able to stay on these tires for at least another 2 or 3 laps, because he is running on the mediums. And it looks like the top 6 drivers are all going to have to make a pit stop here relatively soon, in the next probably 2 laps. And look at that. If you look down on the lower left-hand screen, you'll see that 4 drivers have already crashed. Zarate, Antonov, Rogers, and Gerard, they're all gone. They will not be finishing the race, so that's excellent for us. Now, let's see, where is... Usachev is one of the Kruger Motorsport drivers. We want him to finish as low as possible, because they are the team that's just ahead of us in the team standings. So that would be excellent if Usachev could have a really bad race here. Now let's kind of pay attention to our drivers a little bit more. Jamie's in 9th, Laura's in 10th. Tires are looking good for both of them. I'm actually going to lower the driving style for Laura here a little bit. She's getting a little too toasty for my liking. But yeah, Laura's in 11th now. Okay. Good, good on fuel. Jamie could probably push a little bit more, although he's in 9th. He is 8 seconds behind the 8th place driver. So not quite sure what a little overtake boost there or anything would do for him. 7th and 8th place for our drivers. Jamie's probably going to have to pit here pretty soon. He's at 36% with his tires. Now I'm thinking if we pit Laura now, she'll be able to finish the rest of the race off on those medium tires. Is that worth it? Is that something we want to do? Sponsors objective, we're there. 6th and 7th, 6th and 8th, 6th and 7th again. Let's go ahead and slow down time. Let's kind of think this through. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pit Jamie. He is in 6th. He's on the mediums. The mediums are almost out. If we pit him, let's see, those are going to last, there's 12 laps remaining, those are going to last 14 to 16 laps. I think that is what we want to do. Let's go ahead and pit him. We're going to put him on the mediums. That's going to allow him to finish out the rest of the race. Park condition is looking okay. I mean, that the suspension is a little iffy. And then the pit strategy, yeah, we're going to go with fast. Let's go ahead and schedule that. And then once he pits, we can kind of reevaluate Laura's strategy for the remainder of the race. 6th for Jamie, 7th or 8th for Laura. She's kind of battling for 7th, 8th, and 9th. And so Jamie's doing his pit stop. He's going to actually come out, looks like 12th, maybe 13th. Yep, 13th. And then Laura, let's see what we can do for her. She's 56% on her tires, so she can go a little bit further. I think we're going to have her do 1 or 2 more laps. And then we're going to have her pit for the last set of soft tires. Let's go ahead and follow her. She's in the 8th place currently. She's kind of battling it out though. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of overtake here. Try to get her a little bit ahead. There we go. 7th place. Can you catch up to 6th? Can you do that? Come on, Laura. Where's Usachev? Usachev's in 9th. Okay, so he's kind of moving up. But he is going to have to pit here very, very shortly. So you know what? With Usachev having a pit, I'm thinking, oh, you know what? We can make it. We can go a little bit further. Laura, you can do another lap or 2 on these soft tires. You can kind of push Jamie though. Put him into high. Just because he does have plenty of fuel for the remainder of the race. Usachev, did Usachev pit? Usachev did pit. So Usachev's going to be done on the softs. Okay, 63 seconds. So we want to pit. We're going to pit Laura on this next go around. So she just passed pit lane. We're going to have her pit. There's 8 laps remaining. We're going to do the softs. Parts are all looking fine. Pit strategy, we're going to go with fast. See how that works out for us. So Laura's in 8th, Jamie's in 11th. They're not going to have to pit whatsoever for the remainder of the race. Let's go ahead and lower Jamie's driving style. And for Laura, we're looking good too. Her tires are fine. Her fuel's going to catch up. I'm not worried about that. Jamie, let's go ahead and kind of keep track of Jamie a little bit more. Jamie is now 9 seconds behind 10th place. Hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit catching up just because a few of the drivers ahead of him still have to pit and they're running on the medium tires as well. Jamie's now in 9th. Laura's in 12th, 14th. Okay. Laura, that was because she had to pit, right? So we're okay with that. We're okay with that. 10th and 14th. The way I'm looking at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers ahead of us are probably going to have to pit again. 6. Hopefully. Hopefully. So that will be a nice little, you know, if all of our drivers move up 6 spots, that'll be a solid finish for both of our drivers. Jamie's currently in 10th. Laura's in 13th. Come on, Jamie. Don't let him pass you up. There we go. Excellent work there. Let's go ahead and increase Laura's drive strategy here a little bit. Kind of put her on push. Warm up those tires a little bit. Let's do the same thing over here for Jamie. Just kind of, you know, make those tires nice and toasty. 10th and 13th still. 8th and 13th now. Beautiful. Okay, is Laura going to pass up a little bit more? Laura's in 12th. And yeah, 8th and 12th. Jamie and Laura doing solid. Jamie just got passed up. He's now in 9th. Usachev is the one that passed him up, so that is not good. That is not what we want to see. Unfortunately, Usachev is running on the softs, and Jamie's running on the mediums, so probably not going to be able to catch him up. But look at that. We have 2 drivers who just got retired, which is excellent. So that's going to allow us. Jamie's in 6th now. Laura's in 9th. 2 more drivers having car issues. Beautiful. Love to see that. Love to see that. Unfortunately, Usachev is still ahead of both of our drivers. However, Jamie at least is in the sponsor's objective. So we're doing well there. Let's go ahead and lower the tire strategy now. Don't want them to warm up too much. And then we do have 3 laps remaining. Both of our drivers are pretty much right on pace as far as fuel is concerned. So we don't want to burn them right now. Jamie's in 4th though, which is excellent. Laura's in 8th. I would really love for Usachev to drop down. However, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Capel might be forced to pit here. Capel is running on mediums. Only did 1 pit stop. Only did the 1 pit stop. So it'd be awesome if Capel were forced to pit here with like another lap or 2 to go. Which, again, that doesn't look like that's the case either. But, you know, one could hope. So 4th place for Jamie so far. Let's go ahead and put it back on medium as far as the fuel. Come on, no, I just got passed up too. That's unfortunate. Kind of ran out of fuel there, maybe a little bit. No. 9th place for Laura. We can actually bump her up to high. Actually, you know what? Let's bump her up to overtake, and then we can kind of lower that once she gets really close to the finish line. Jamie's in 5th. That was unfortunate that he got passed up. He got passed up by Sabato, who's also running on mediums, so that's it's definitely double unfortunate there. Jamie looks like is going to finish 5th, and then Laura looks like she's going to finish 9th. Jamie did in fact finish 5th. Laura finished 8th. Beautiful. So 5th and 8th for both of our drivers. Not horrible. Solid. That's a solid showing. I wouldn't say it's a great showing, but it's definitely a good showing. 5th place for Jamie is nice. Laura just continues to kind of disappoint, although she did start all the way back in, I want to say, 15th. The biggest disappointment here in all of this is that Yusuchev started, I mean, he was so far back, and it looked like we were going to gain ground on Kruger Motorsport, but then Yusuchev just came out of nowhere and went from like 13th to 3rd in a matter of maybe 3 laps. So that's pretty unfortunate. I don't really like seeing that, but I mean, you know what? Nothing we could really do about that now. A little too late. Now let's see. So Jamie did in fact finish. Oh, and it looks like he had a drive-through penalty too. Okay, so still finished in 3rd though. But Jamie finished in 5th. He moved up 5 spots from where he started in the race, and then Laura moved up 6. Yusuchev, look at that, 14 spots he moved up from Kruger Motorsport. Now, looks like the other Kruger Motorsport driver crashed, and they only got 4 points. So 4, and then Yusuchev's 8, that's 22. Whereas Jamie got 16, Laura got 13, that's 39. So we definitely moved up quite nicely. 17 spots we're going to move up on Kruger Motorsport. Let's see where that puts us in the actual team standings. We'll look at that right after the drivers. So Laura's in 7th, kind of maintained her position there. Jamie moved into the top 10. He's now 9th, tied for 9th with Cora Allo. So not bad. Not bad at all. Yusuchev is still right there at 89 though. Both of the drivers for Eastwood Motorsport are absolutely killing it. Just killing it this season. And NoSlack Racing is still in 5th. However, we're only 10 points behind Firebird now. And we're actually 10 points behind Firebird and Kruger, which is excellent. So if we keep finishing the way we just finished, and we kind of have a little bit of luck with some of those other drivers, you know, crashing and being retired and all that, then we should be able to catch up into 4th place. Possibly even 3rd. Knock on wood. Okay, post-race team report. Expected to finish 4th, and we came in 3rd. Excellent. Happiness for the chairman went up pretty solid. Marketability also did a nice little bump by 0.33%. Still not at 70, which is unfortunate. That's where we'd really want to be, is at 70%. But our drivers are continually improving. Jamie's definitely getting better. Laura is getting up there into her 4-star potential. And yeah, looking solid, Lost 1.3 million again, but you know what? We have enough money to finish out the season. We are working on the engine, right? Our $2 million engine, which should be done here in about, I want to say, 2 weeks. Let's double check. Actually, let's do a little bit of simulation. We're going to respond to this interview. And Arbeloa's agent has been telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing the client. Let's see, who wouldn't want Sergio? Yeah, sure. So he's willing to sign. We'll see if he does. Finish interview. I'm not quite sure. We're looking to change out our drivers though. But let's go ahead and check out our car. 1 day. The engine's actually going to be done in 1 day. Excellent. Let's go ahead and check out what we can improve as far as our parts go here. Now I'm thinking we're going to wait till that engine's done. But I'm thinking we might do the focus on the one driver's parts. I'm still not 100% sold on that though. And then I think it might be time to kind of start putting more points towards performance instead of reliability. Let's see. You know what? Let's check out sponsorships real quick. 3-star, 2-star, 2-star. There are no races in the US, which is unfortunate because we would have a nice little home race bonus there. 6 races, 200 up front, 1.4 million. Wow, but that's for second place or above, which I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get second place or above. At least I'm not gonna risk it and actually accept that. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this one because it has a 1.2 million upfront bonus, and we're gonna accept that. That'll allow us to pretty much build a free part. And then let's go ahead and sim just a little bit more until that engine is done. Design engine finished. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's done there. Let's go ahead and throw that in here. We're gonna do the engine. So it's a great engine, excellent. We're gonna throw that sucker in there, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just work on that solely, so that it's ready for the next race, which is in 15 days. So we're gonna worry about that. But you know what? We're gonna worry about that. Then I think we're also gonna put in this other engine. That way we can do the part stripping for both and get them both down to like 80%, but the performance increase is going to be up there. And then what could we do here? The gearboxes. You know what? I'm thinking maybe we'll take out this gearbox and we'll put in the engine. That's going to get up to 513 because we want to kind of start working on that. Let's see, what else could we do? What else could we do? Decisions. Dun dun dun. Brakes, performance-wise, don't really need to get worked on. Engine, we have both of our engines in there, so that's what we want. The gearboxes, this one really can't improve too much more. This one can, which is why we already have it in there. And then I think we're good. Performance-wise, we're good. Now, reliability-wise, our suspensions are solid. Don't really have to improve those. Our gearboxes are pretty good too. Don't need to improve the reliability there. The engine, yeah, this one engine definitely needs improvement. And then, you know what? I'm thinking the brakes maybe as well. Could use a little bit of a performance boost. So let's take out this engine and we'll focus on those two. And then you know what? We'll sim a few days. Once that gets up to like, you know, let's do this right now, real quick. We're gonna sim a few days. Once one of those parts gets up there into like 80%, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove it, and then we'll focus just solely on that one engine. Yeah, we're not really worried about the World Motorsport Championships or the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Thank you for showing me that, though. Okay, here we go. I think we should be good. Part improvements, 80%, yeah. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to remove that, and then we'll focus on just this engine here. Let's go ahead and continue that. Actually, should we throw in that other engine? It's going to be 5 days after. And yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll leave it that way. And then coming back into the next episode, we'll probably have both of those right around 90. And we'll be able to part strip them, have the performance get even better for the next race in Guildford. And yeah, should be good. So definitely a nice little finish here in this episode, right? What was it, 5th and 8th or something like that? Not bad, not bad at all. If you guys are enjoying the series, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you guys on another video, and I'll see you then. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.